Let's do this, man. All right, people, welcome to World of Football. We're going to start doing as much as I can with Steve, reacting to the France games. Listen, we won 1-0, but that was not the best game of football, I've got to admit. It was, Steve, it was shite. It was shite. I was more shouting at the television more than I was going, yippee, come on. I
Yep.
was fucking swearing at players, telling them to wake the hell up.
Yeah, it was wild chaos, bro. It was, with Austria, you just see so much structure and so much cohesion and chemistry. And, say what you want about their players and their quality and whatever. Bro, they work as a team and there's a game plan there. All three games today, you saw a game plan from Romania. They executed and they got the deserved win. An emphatic style. Slovensko against Belgium, same thing. The quality is obviously Belgium have the higher quality players in theory, but Slovakia came out with an aggressive, fearless game plan that completely, showed Belgium no respect whatsoever, and they got their rewards. It was very risky strategy, but it paid off extremely well. And today, Austria, again, they had a game plan. We have better individuals than them, better players, but as a unit, Ralf Rangnick has them performing at a really high level, and they're competing and not losing many games of football at all. And they did lack that. They lacked the finishing touch, really. We did too. But the problem is our structure in all phases of midfield, defense, and attack, it's incomplete, and it's lacking chemistry, and it's lacking cohesion. The reason why, like, we were just on the terrace, and Terry was saying that Mbappe is world class and all this, and it's like, this is the problem. You're not talking about our other attackers, and that's a problem because
I know, man.
if we had a good system, then the lesser talented individuals who aren't world class, I'm talking about guys like Colomwani, I'm talking about Marcus Thuram, I'm talking about Ousmane Dembele to an extent. A lot of criticism about him once again. We'll get to that. And Antoine Griezmann, if there's a better system and a structure in place, then we could have a threat outside of our world-class player in Kylian Mbappe. This is the problem. I have a big problem with Deschamps, and I've had a problem with him for a while in terms of player personnel, playing players out of position, and not choosing the right tactics and not adjusting in-game enough. And we catch life a lot, bro. I feel like with France, for a while now, we've been getting a lot of lucky results because of our individual quality, but that only lasts so far. There comes an end to that. It's unsustainable, bro.
No, listen, I agree with you. I agree with you, man. And first of all, we're going to talk about some players, and I agree with you on some aspects. Like, one of the things I really agree with you on is we've ridden our luck for quite a long time, and it was quite funny. This is why I'm annoyed I did interrupt and talk, because last Euros, our first game was 1-0, and we won via a fucking own goal. Yeah. Why is it every Euros you fucking win by an own goal? What's going on, man? Can't even score our own goals. Like today, this is why I was annoyed on the terrace. It's all about Kylian, Saliba. No talk about Marcus, who's shit. He was absolutely non-existent.
Winger. Oh my word.
Dembele, I don't want to see this guy start again at right wing. You got Coman, and you can play Brady Barcola.
Yeah,
there's two players you can play. Dembele's done fuck all for France.
Yeah.
Every tournament. And this is annoying because I keep saying start him, and every year he lets me down.
Yeah, and I haven't been on the Dembele train in a while, bro. I think he's super talented, but I don't think he's got a fucking brain cell to count, bro. And his decision making, and he's not a finesse finisher at all. He's a power finisher. He skies every single one of his shots. When he scores, it's a banger because he catches the power at the right angle where he isn't going to sky it. Like, he has a lot of shot power and velocity, but the problem is that those only work every one side of every 15 shots, you'll score. So this is the problem with Dembele. And yeah, I don't want the guy starting no more. I don't
No, he can't. And the thing as well was I was very shocked that he went with THURAM instead of Giroud, and that was a kind of. I understand why, because I think Giroud's fucking getting old and he wants to get him on for the last minutes. But we're not going to win the Euros if you don't play Olivier, Coman, Kylian. There has to be the front three, not Dembele. And also, I know some people are going to say this is a bit weird, even though, because I thought he was really good tonight. But when we were cooking, it was Theo, Ibu, Saliba, Klose.
Jonathan Klaus, thank you.
Why?
Thank you.
When we beat Gibraltar 14-0, Klose. When we beat Netherlands 4-0, Klose.
Yep.
When he plays Koundé, why play Koundé?
Koundé's too
been
conservative,
good, man,
bro.
but he offered fucking nothing at attacking.
And
Theo was attacking.
Klaus is dynamite going forward. Yeah, he should be starting, bro. There's no reason why he shouldn't be starting, Jonathan Klaus. There's no reason at all.
Yeah,
He's the best right back we have to offer by a mile.
And listen, I tell Chelsea fans this, they're annoyed that Gustin didn't go, bro. But I think Gusto will be the future because obviously Klose is getting old. But right now, Klose is France's best right back. Not Koundé, not... It's Klose.
Not Pavard.
Pavard isn't. No, Pavard's been shit. He's only played good when we played the back three against...
Yes.
Was it Ireland? And he scored a screamer. Yep. I think we played Germany. We played Pavard and Upamecano. We look like a League One team. You can't
I'm not an Upamecano in a back four. Hell no. I'm not. No, he needs to play in a back three. Upamecano.
I thought Upa was good today, but I think Saliba did help him out a lot. To be fair,
of course.
And even though the only bad thing I will say about Saliba is there were a few times he just kept passing to Austria players.
Yeah, he would just take too many risks when the press. He would invite the press by taking a bit too long on the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought he was really, really good.
Other than that, yeah.
So I thought the whole back four was fine, no problems. Opa goods, Theo goods.
Theo's second.
My problem is the front four. Antoine, Thuram, Dembele. This is the worst game I've seen Antoine play. He nearly cost us 2 goals by giving the ball away. What's happened to Antoine today? Why was Antoine looking like bloody? I'm trying to think, like a championship player.
Dog, he was terrible. Yeah,
his free kicks off for nothing, man.
He looked flimsy, weak, indecisive. He looked like he couldn't make up his mind. That is indecisive. Like I don't know what's up with him. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just has that natural chemistry with Giroud. I think that's what it is, honestly. But yeah, there was no excuse for how poorly he played today. 0.
Yeah, I agree. I think the lucky thing we have now is our next game's Friday. Mbappe is going to have surgery today. He will turn into. He's have the Osherman mask and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that he'll be able to play because if we don't have Mbappe, I'm massively worried.
Of course.
And also, I don't think it helped. I'm going to have to keep saying this. Kylian's not a striker. You played him down the middle. Play Marcus down the middle, Kylian left, Dembele right. Why is Marcus playing on the left?
Bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, look, in certain games, Mbappe can do a job as a striker, but you want him on the wing. No doubt.
Another thing also is, listen, I love Deschamps. I think we should have won the World Cup in 2022 because for me, if it wasn't for Colomwani, don't know what the fuck he's doing, we'd have won the World Cup.
Did we won that game?
I think we should have.
Really?
I think we should have.
Because remember, let's not forget, in that whole game, we looked toothless and were very, very poor until Kylian showed up out of nowhere and showed why he's the best player in the world. But the reason why I have my complaints about Deschamps is because we were in that situation, and it's I agree with you, bro. I love Deschamps for the World Cup 100%. But like, there are too many. The thing with Deschamps is he's so stubborn. We know, me and you both know, Klaus is not starting a game in the knockout rounds.
No,
we know that Bradley Barcola, unless there's injuries all around, is not going to get a chance on the left. We know that Mbappe is going to be playing up top. We know that regardless of if N'Golo Kanté or Adrien Rabiot are playing good or playing bad, if they're fit, if they're mixed fitness, is that those are the two starters. When we have Tchouaméni and Camavinga also on deck. So he's too stubborn, bro. And the Upamecano thing as well. Ibu, I agree with you. Ibu and Saliba should be our two center backs.
Yeah.
So for me, that's the reason why with Deschamps I'm frustrated by him, that's why I think his best days are long gone, personally.
For me, the only thing is, I think there was some context, a lot missing on the football test. I think one of them was the reason why Tchouaméni didn't start today was because he's injured, half injured.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the only thing for me. The only point I had was I knew Konate wasn't starting because was sick.
Yeah.
Before I knew Tchouaméni wasn't starting because he was half injured. My question was, why did Camavinga not start?
And Zaire Emery,
not start? Zaire Emery could have done a good. Why Zaire Emery didn't? For me, what I would have done personally is I took Antoine off and bring Zaire Emery on.
Yeah. Bro, he is going to be a top 3 player in the world if his career turns out the way it's looking so far. Mm-hmm. He is a spectacular player for his age, and bro, that guy could be the world is his oyster. The sky's the limit, whatever you want to say. He's a phenomenal player. I want to see him given his rightful chance, because 100%. That will give us an X factor, bro. That's what this team lacks outside of Mbappe. In this current performance tonight in the lineup, it lacks an X factor outside of Mbappe, N'Golo Kanté, X factor in midfield. Yes, I'm talking about a next level, the next generation, like Hussam was saying. I agree with him on that. We need to start looking at those at the upcoming generation, because N'Golo Kanté is not going to last forever. He has injury problems, so Deschamps needs to do the man management thing, which is his gig. That's his party trick. That's what he's known for, the man management side of things. Because tactically, it's never been like, oh, he's a masterful tactician. No, he's a guy where he plugs in the right pieces and you get results. But that's not happening as much anymore. So and Austria, by the way, played fantastic.
They did, yeah.
I thought they played a fantastic game, and I'm not surprised, because they have been fantastic going up into this tournament, their form and everything. And on a different day, we don't have that own goal, and it's a 0-0. And on a different day, Austria maybe get a penalty or something. So the game was always going to be very, very nitty-gritty and close. And I knew that our performance was not going to be good. But my expectation, I thought we were going to perform at like a 6 or 5 out of 10 level. That was like a 4, bro, as a team performance.
It wasn't good. It was
extremely
I'm confident, though, that on Friday we will play better, because we've got a really good record against the Netherlands. Last time we spanked them fucking 4-0 World Cup, and then I see Netherlands fans on Twitter going, we didn't have their team. Doesn't matter. We played some rotation players and we still won 4-0. Yeah. Listen, for me, in terms of this game, it wasn't the best performance. We got the job done. Yeah. So I thought people don't take into account as well. Mike Mignon today, that save fucking ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
But I think 2026, we will see a different team because I'm confident in 2026 it will be Zidane.
Yeah.
It'll be Zidane. So my concerns, as you said, is we know he's not going to pay these players, but like every game I've seen Klaus, he's been ridiculous. So
very good.
that
Yeah.
he's got to play. And like for me, right, if we look at the bench, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I understand why he didn't bring on Mendy on because there's zero need to bring Mendy on.
Right, because Teo was fine for the most part.
Teo, I think was the best of the back four.
Yeah, that's it.
Kunde was good. The whole back four didn't need, and Canate, if he's sick, he's not going to come on. That's for sure. I think Ibu starts against the Netherlands. Midfield, I think.
Wait, real quick. Why do you think Ibu starts against the Dutch?
Because I think he only didn't play today because he was unwell and he didn't train enough.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I think midfield will be different, but I think he'll be different in. I think it will be either one of Camavinga and Tchouaméni, Rabiot, and probably no. I think it'll be Kante, Camavinga or Tchouaméni, Griezmann, and then the front three's got to change because Marcus can't start.
He's not a left winger,
and Dembele can't start either. You know, play Coman, and also Olivier's got to play. He's the only striker we've got, and for the love of God, Didier, stop playing Kolo on the right wing.
Yeah, that pisses me off a lot.
You put Kolo today was shit as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's a second striker. I don't know why no manager figured this out. Like, watch some fucking Eintracht Frankfurt tape, like from 2 seasons ago. He's a second striker on the left. It's not complicated. It's not like we're not doing Einstein things. It's yeah. This is what. Look how many things we're talking about. Look how many questions we have. Like I have a lot of questions about the other big teams as well. But like with our squad, we shouldn't have these questions. We have more answers than questions in theory, but Deschamps does things. He, in my opinion, makes a lot of very, very questionable decisions. And there you go. Now I have questions. And yeah, it's just, bro, I don't know, man.
I think I'm being optimistic, but because I just have the feeling, and I've had this feeling for a long time, that I think we will win the Euros this year. And I just think there's so many countries in the Euros so far that have had a shit first game. And I'd rather get this shit out now. And then against the Netherlands, go for it. My hope is we beat Netherlands, and then the game against Poland is where then we can rotate and we can play a B team, and then hopefully get a good in the round of 16. I still believe with the team to beat because I still think we're the best team out there. I know we played shit today, but there's a lot, even in the negatives, a lot of positives. I think we've got the best defense, and Konate and Saliba.
One of the best goalkeepers for sure.
Best left back, right back. I probably wouldn't say so, but I think Klaus on his day could probably do good.
Klaus is phenomenal, yeah.
I think Maignan will be Golden Glove.
Yeah, that's possible.
Midfield, I think, is the area of, I think, midfield probably not, but I would say we've got the best attacking midfield in Griezmann, even though today was absolutely crap.
Horrendous. Yeah.
Our only position I would say we're shit in is right wing.
Yeah.
Oh, and striker, because after Giroud we've got no one.
Yeah, and this is the problem. Mbappe, and if Mbappe is not scoring or doing something, then where did the goals come from? That's also a problem, bro.
Normally it's Antoine, but Antoine was shit today. So
yeah, I hope this is just a one-off sort of thing. I hope to God it's just.
I think it will be. I think we'll teach the Dutch a lesson on Friday.
I hope so. But I'm also very wary of the Dutch because they can just hang in games. They bring on a Weghorst, and then you lose when you thought you could.
No, I know. I think we'll concede.
They've got some danger, and they've defensively, they do have very, very capable players, very good defenders. So the midfield is where I think we can definitely get some joy. But their midfield is very, very attack minded. With Schouten, Reinders likes to get forward, and Joey Vim, and so I think, but in transition is where I kind of worry about us versus the Dutch. I think they could definitely catch us on the break, because as you know, Memphis Depay, Gakpo, those guys, like, they are counterattacking threats for sure. So I worry. I do worry about it a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we draw. I think I kind of agree with you in terms of I think we'll get a good result again, like a 2-1 or something, a win. But I need to see a performance as well. Need to start building some momentum, because you're right. Like, the first game you don't want to play amazing, and then the next game you're terrible, and then the next game you're terrible, and whatever. Like, I get it, the ascendancy. At the same time, I don't want to get stuck in a rut of bad performances, because then it becomes the norm. And maybe that is just is one of those. And then in terms of like the knockout rounds and stuff, like, I'd rather play a bigger team, because remember, the Swiss knocked us out. If we play Switzerland again, that's a game where it's
to be fair, Bo, I think with the Switzerland game,
it was a mad one. It was a mad.
It was a few things that we had. Kimpembe, who somehow was starting, who's now no one talks about him.
Yeah.
And we had no left backs. We had to play Rabiot left wing back. You play Rabiot left wing back, you'll get it minced by any team. And then the penalties is just luck. You know, I can't blame anyone on penalties. But that was also, we only won one game on our goal in that whole tournament.
What's that? Sorry.
We only won one game the entire Euros, and it wasn't even us who scored it.
Yeah, it's the Hummels. Yeah. No, so this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. Like, and it's international football. It's hella unpredictable. And what happens if Theo Hernandez gets injured? What happens if Mbappe gets injured or is whatever? What happens if Mike picks up a knock? You know what I'm saying? And then we play the Swiss or someone in the knockout rounds. So, but it's intriguing, but it's also nerve-wracking, because we can just, at any time, we can fold like a deck of cards. All I'll say is that the French, we keep it interesting. Very interesting. Like, we have a team that's capable of winning the whole damn thing. Yeah. But we also have a team that, if we lost to frickin' Croatia in the round of 16 of quarterfinals, yeah, we're capable of that too.
We definitely could, but I think the mixture of, I think we've got very good depth, and I think if Mignon gets injured, I do have faith in Areola. I think Areola over Samba
for sure.
The problem though is that Mendy's not played enough for the national team for me to know anything about how he'll play for us. So I'm not too sure about Furland. In terms of injuries, I think the big one is if Saliba got injured, it would be Upamecano and Ibu, and they were good both in the World Cup because they've got the partnership from Leipzig. So even then, I'm not scared. I think my issues I'm scared is if two players get injured, Antoine
or yellows.
Antoine, Kylian, Giroud, three main ones, and Mignon, of course. But I think even if Mignon gets injured, I think Areola will do well. I think we've talked enough about the game. I think we should do quick player ratings.
Okay.
Mignon, I'm going to give 8.5. You know, that save was absolutely ridiculous.
Extraordinary, yeah.
What are you giving Mignon?
Yeah, had a few times where he needed to be strong and brave, and took a kick to the face as well. Like the guy is tough as nails. The guy is a fucking warrior out there. He risks his body for club and country. I absolutely love the guy. I think the world of him. Yeah, big fan, and he performed well today. Really showed some grit and some fight and some character like he always does. So I would go, yeah, bro, like an 8 out of 10, because I don't think he was that busy, but when he needed to be brave, when he needed to make big save, he did it.
Yeah, 100%. And then Kunde, I thought Kunde, I'm going to give Kunde a 7.5 because I thought it was very good defensively, but down that right-hand side, it was absolutely non-existent. Dembele didn't contribute anything, and Kunde wasn't doing anything in attacking. I'm going to give him a 7.5 just because he saved us a few times. He did.
Probably go like probably like a 6. I thought he did a good job. It's a Jules Koundé performance. More of a reserved right back. I want to see him drive with the ball a bit more because I know he's capable of it. He did his job, and you're right. He did save us a few times. Done his job well. Yeah, give him like a 6 out of 10. Something like that.
Yeah. We'll do centre back pairing. I thought Saliba, I'm going to give 7.5. Upamecano, I'm going to give a 7 because I think Saliba was better, but realistically on the eye, they both look the same. I do think, though, if you look on the eye, I don't think Upamecano made as many bad passes as Saliba today. But I do think they will.
Positionally, Saliba was more aware. Upamecano sometimes forgets. Sometimes he's defensively, positionally. Sometimes he's gets caught out a little bit. So for that, I'll go Saliba 7 and Upamecano probably 6. To be honest,
I thought Teal was the best. I'm giving Teal an 8. Man, he was fucking everywhere.
8.5, probably man of the match for me.
Midfield, man of the match for me is N'Golo because N'Golo saved our arse.
Actually, you're right.
Times. 9. N'Golo, man.
Yeah,
N'Golo, you would think he's fucking 20 still. 9.
Yeah, and I like the fact that he was trying to make an impact on everywhere in the game. He's trying to make an impact, and not even just like winning challenges and duels up the pitch, but like driving with the ball up the pitch. Like sometimes you just take the game into his hand. Bro, I love him. Well, absolute terrific player. Yeah, I'll give him a 9. Actually, yeah, probably my man of the match besides Tail.
Rabiot,
6.
7.5. I think. No, I'll give him a 7 because he did good in the attack positions, but defensively he was getting caught a little bit. But I thought I'm going to give him 7 just because I'm going to give someone. You'll see why, because I'm going to give a lot more players now bad ratings.
Yeah, I'll give Rabiot probably like a 6. Yeah, this is the problem, though. Defensively, if you're in a double pivot, I need you to be competent. Right? I don't mind if you get caught out every once in a while, but like that Austria midfield specifically was pressing Rabiot. Specifically, they were getting joy on the side. Like it, you're right. Going forward, he wasn't terrible, but he just sketches me out, bro. He just sketches me out. So I'll go a 6. It was better than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, still not a player that I want starting at this moment in time. I'll go.
Grisou for me was a 5. Literally didn't contribute.
3.
He nearly got. He did okay with his free kicks, but he nearly cost us 2 goals. And for me, it's a 4.
Yeah, I'm going 3, bro. You are Griezmann, my bro. You are way better than that. I have extremely high standards for you. I still regard you as one of the best players in the world. You better fix up because we need you. You cannot play like that and us advance in the knockout rounds and stuff. You can't do that. Like I said, he was just not good at all tonight. Didn't make good decisions. Looked flimsy and weak, and Austria were just he was losing possession in so many bad areas, bro. Because he just dilly-dally. Yeah, no, bad. Not good from Griezou at all. 3.
We'll go on now to Marcus. Marcus for me is a 3. Again, I contributed nothing. So many good shots he could have had. Skied a 3 for me.
Yeah, 2. I feel bad for him because he's not a left winger in any capacity. He's never played left wing in his career up until the national team. So that's Deschamps. You're gonna get some points off for that one for sure, because this is just silly now at this point. 2. Yeah, that's what it looks like when a striker plays left wing, and he's not a left winger at all. That's what it looks like.
In terms of, then we move on to Mbappe. I thought Mbappe, I am going to give him a 6.5 because he did get the goal, but other than that, it was poor.
Of course, the own goal. Yeah.
I do feel bad for him for the broken nose, but the whole broken nose thing is just unfortunate. It's just his face just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time where the guy's sun reversed. Like the way his nose literally went like fucking the wrong way. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. Yeah, I'll give Kylian. I'll give you a 5.5 for trying like hell. You didn't get much support. You didn't get your teammates didn't really perform like the attacking play. Yeah, you was kind of on your own, and you forced the own goal. But like other than that, you can't miss that sitter. You cannot miss that 1-on-1. That's a really, really, really bad miss. So I'll go with what's it called? I'll go with 5.5.
And lastly, Dembele 3 as well.
2.
I don't have to say anything. The thing is, Dembele, you can just say nothing. All you can say is French Adama Traore.
Yeah, 2 out of 10. Wasteful beyond belief. It's actually, we're playing with 10 men when we play with Dembele. We play with 10 men. He gives away the ball. Yeah. He skies shots. Doesn't link up play very often. He's just like, he's on a mind of his own. Bro, he is in a team where all the individuals are just trying to be individuals and not operating as a team. And he's the embodiment of that. Doesn't play as a team. Now, would we get a better version of Dembele if we played an attacking fullback like Jonathan Klaus who can overlap? Yes, because we see a slightly better version of Ousmane Dembele at Paris Saint-Germain when Achraf Hakimi is playing on the right.
Yes.
Because then someone is demanding the ball from him. Hakimi wants the ball, and so when you leave Ousmane Dembele to his own devices, he makes awful decisions. If you give him a fullback, someone to combine with, then he'll actually be like, oh, okay, I'm going to play a pass instead of taking a wild, pointless shot into row Z. That's what it is. So, yeah, Dembele, 2 out of 10. Complete waste of talent if it's not used correctly. That's what it is.
Listen, he was just really, really poor, and, I don't know what Deschamps sees in him. And I don't know what Deschamps sees in playing Koundé all the time. But
yeah.
I'm hoping against the Netherlands, Klaus has to start. For me, we'll just quickly do the 11s for that game. For me, if I'm going Maignan, Klose, Ibu, Saliba, Theo, N'Golo, because I need a bit of experience. N'Golo, Camavinga, Antoine, Coman, Giroud, Mbappe. No Dembele, no Marcus, and no Kunde. Even though Kunde did anything wrong, but the problem was he wasn't doing fucking
X Factor. It goes back to X Factor, bro. We need an X Factor on the attacking side because, bro, the other thing is too is that left-hand side of our attack, at least it had some signs of life with Theo Hernandez. It really, really did. With on the right, it was just Dembele doing stupidness. So it's not really dangerous. At least on the left, Theo Hernandez gave the Austrians something to think about. So for me, for my 11, what I want to see, we won't see this, but what I want to see is, Magnon, Danton Klaus, Ibu and what's it called? Ibu and Saliba, and then Theo Hernandez. Midfield 2 of N'Golo Conte, and I would go probably with what's it called? Zaire Emery. I'd go Zaire Emery for sure.
That's not a bad shot.
Yeah, I would, bro. I think the world of the kid, honestly.
No, he's really good.
That's calm. If you play Yusuf Fofana, that's calm. Rabiot for me, I just want to see something different because I want to give the guys that are going to be playing for the national team in the next 10 years, I want them to get tournament experience in a game against a high-profile opponent in the group stage.
Yeah.
Instead of giving them their first start in a knockout round in the semifinal because Rabiot got sent off or something stupid.
Yeah.
This is the thing, bro. So, and then on the left, if Mbappe is healthy, then Mbappe. And in the middle, Griezmann. But you have to rebound from that last game. You have to. I'm not doing this, what we saw tonight. I will go Giroud up top. And on the right, Coman. The Kingsley Coman, because he can play left or right. So I'd probably just go Coman.
Yeah, for me,
and then they can switch sides. If something's not working out with Mbappe and Coman, they can switch sides. And I want to see Barcola get some minutes as well.
Yes, Barcola has to get minutes as well. I'm not against Fofana, but the thing with Yusuf is I think Yusuf looks better when he comes off the bench.
Sure.
Kind of slow the game down. And I think against Poland, we probably will see rotated team.
Depending on the result versus the Dutch. But yeah.
No, yeah. But listen, for me, wasn't the best tonight. Got the 3 points.
Oh yeah.
Things need to improve a little bit, but I'm still confident. And I think France will win the Euros, and people got to put more respect on the French because we've got the best team. I think we've got the best manager, and now it's just about fixing the tiny little things like you can't have one attacking left back and the other one being a defensive one. You've got to have two.
It's imbalanced. Yeah,
it's imbalanced, and that's it. That's it, really. And
got a prediction for the Netherlands game score-wise.
3-1.
I'll go 2-1 France. 2-1. I think it'll be a bit nerve-wracking.
I think it'll be 3-1. I think it will be. I think Olivier will shush people.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope so. I'd love to see that.
I think Canate will score 1 and 2 goals from Olivier. Because I think if we can do exactly what Poland did in that first goal, it will cause them problems because zonal marking from bloody Netherlands was shite. But I love it. By the way, I want to quickly say something. I love it. I'm watching the football terrace comments, and all of them are having a go at you.
Yeah, it's funny. Hey man, I don't care. Look, they're internet people that I'll never meet, but in my fucking life.
Like, so I don't see any. The only thing I'm against is the club things. But the thing is for me is you do. This is always my phrase. I'll keep saying. As long as you're not hurting somebody else,
what's the problem?
What's the problem? And immediately people are going, they get these friends. Like, some people don't realise the aspect that there could be somebody who's half English and half French like me, who's lived
Yeah.
in England, the thing is, I sound British when I speak English. But when you hear me speak French, you'll notice I speak French. I've got a French.
Yeah, I can pronounce
Parisian
French
accent.
and all that. Yeah.
And you can pronounce French, like, you know, there's some little things I'm noticing, but it's because of your accent. But, you know, you're saying the right things. You're saying the right pronunciations for players. Some of them are a little bit off, but
Yeah, it's not perfect because I'm not native French.
No, still, you know, I'm not. It's nothing too bad. Anyway, people can end the stream.
Yeah.
We'll hopefully do this again for the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And the Dutch are going down.
I hope so.
Okay.